Welcome to Module 10, The Slave System. In this module, we will examine what happened to enslaved captives after they reached the Americas. We will start by looking in detail at the slave market, where humans who had been transported as commodities from Africa were sold to buyers, beginning their new lives as slaves. We'll then look at how slavery developed not only as an economic system, but as a system that undergirded all aspects of life in the American colonies: society, culture, politics, religion, economics, and more. In the American colonies, the system of slavery was known as chattel slavery. The definition of a chattel slave was someone who was owned as a slave forever, and whose children and children's children were automatically enslaved. Chattel slaves reproduced themselves because the status of enslaved people followed that of the mother. The module will challenge you to think about how intimate relationships functioned under slavery. Slave owners could simultaneously recognize enslaved people's humanity by permitting them to marry each other, but perform inhumane acts by appropriating children of those unions, possibly separating them from their parents. This module will examine how slave ownership figured into the class dynamics of British colonial society. We will look in detail at three systems of slavery that emerged based on region: slavery in the Chesapeake, where most enslaved people worked in tobacco fields or in urban settings; the rice-based plantation slavery of South Carolina and Georgia; and slavery in the northern colonies, where enslaved people worked as farmhands, in artisan shops, as personal servants, and as dock workers. We'll end the module by thinking critically about how this overarching system of slavery, where enslaved people were regulated and controlled in many areas of their lives, helped to develop a system of racial distinctions. In the required readings for this module, you'll read about one enslaved person's experiences once they had reached the British colonies, view an advertisement for a slave sale, and read how captives were promoted to buyers, and read more about how slavery was intertwined in all aspects of colonial life. Don't forget to submit your answers for the Slido polls by Thursday at midnight. Good luck with Module 10!